This right here stood out to me. Tell me when you see it. Tell me when you see it. I'm just minding my own business, watching some wrestling on AEW, which is on Turner. Warner Brothers Discovery happens to own it. You saw it. You saw it. You saw it. All across the ring, they've got advertising, blue DC font with DC heroes and DC's logo, and it says it's got the holy trinity of comic books. The greatest stories in the world. DC Comics. We've got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. These are top tier heroes. But no, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. Look at where it's advertising at. I don't want to play too much, they'll get me. But All Elite Wrestling happens to be a popular fan base who cross mingle with the comic book reading fan base. You go to conventions, you see all the Star Trek people, you see all the wrestling people, you see all the comic book people. There's kind of already a closer chance you'll be a fan of that if you're a fan of that. I don't know if that's the same thing for maybe a fan of sports, but this is wrestling. And in the wrestling world, storytelling world, this is going to be a crossover. Now, does the wrestling company mind that Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman are on their ring skirt? No, they don't care. That's a cool association. We love having muscly people like that. We love having popular characters, legitimizing our brand. Oh, you guys, everyone knows Superman. Well, now you know our wrestling company. It is a mutually beneficial relationship. But I've never seen advertising like this, like on TV. I don't see this. For DC Comics to do this, to get this get is a major get. Now it's in-house, I'm sure. They probably didn't have to pay for it. But wow, how rare. When was the last time you guys have seen something? Somebody told me that the new 52 possibly had commercials on TV and ads and spots like that also. I didn't see those, but I did see this. The marketing wing in comic books has never done what I just saw right here from Jim Lee or whoever it is responsible for putting this together. You can read the latest Batman. I don't remember the number, but you can read that and read a story about Steve Orlando did about Swerve Strickland. You can find a crossover happening with the comic world, the wrestling world currently. And that's a level of ads and marketing I have not seen. I thought it would just end with the comic book, but now we get to see it on TV also. And to the hundreds of thousands, maybe 700K who were watching this episode. I just picked that number. I don't really know if it's a true number, but it's somewhere near there. It's not a million. To the 700K people who watch that, maybe it'll be reflected in a comic book shop here, a comic shop there, and a new customer is made for life. It's not bad. It's not minuscule. This is what advertising is supposed to do. Watching something, tuning in for 2 hours, and having Superman be a part of every entrance, every single time somebody walks by, the cameraman is going to be recording that ramp. I mean, this is it, bro. This is how you make people think of the characters. And when they read that, it actually says, no, this is about comics. You can read it in a comic. They're not talking about the movie. They got art from the comic book, not actor posing. That's something. Am I overhyping it? This is your chance to tell me I am or I'm not. When's the last time you've seen a comic book advertisement this level or even lesser than that? Give it to me because I don't notice it at all. And when I do, it's a glaring. It is a positive glare. It's like it's an eclipse, but I gotta look. It's a good glare. It's a good glare.